Hey guys, welcome to Tweendom Talk Show, the talk show for the kids, the teens, and everyone in between. I hope that everybody is having an amazing week. It's the very start of October, meaning that it's spooky season. At least that's what I call it because it's Halloween, one of my favorite holidays. And this week has overall just been a very interesting week. So I hope that you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. And this week, once again, I am back on YouTube. Last week, I was on Instagram and Facebook just to give my Instagram fans some love. And also, I just found out that on YouTube, we reached 150 subscribers. So thank you so much to everybody who has been supporting me since the very beginning. It is our 24th week doing this, meaning it is our 24th episode. And I'm so happy to say that we have some pretty awesome guests with us today. So today we have Caval Spearman Jr., who actually is the CEO of his own company called Opinion Nation. I get to talk to him in a little bit. And then afterwards, I also have the amazing Anah Ambuchi and Nadia Sims. They've been on this show previously. And today they will be talking about their virtual event called Let's Talk About the B Word, which will be happening on October 18th, 2020. So mark your calendars. I'm really excited to talk to the three of them today. And I hope that you guys will enjoy it because I know that I will. So first up, I'm going to bring Caval in. So I'm going to see if it will admit him. All right.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm glad. It's been a very interesting week. Happy October.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, very interesting. So I'm so excited that I get to talk to you today. One thing that I know about you that I don't know if the rest of the audience knows in my little introduction is that you actually play football, right?
I play football, basketball, and baseball.
Oh, wow. Triple threat. I see. And also, considering that it's COVID-19, how are you dealing with that? Like, that's just one thing. I always want to make sure that my guests are okay, safe, being safe. So you coping with it okay?
Yeah, actually, with this whole media thing that I was doing, I actually was thinking about kind of postponing my sports career to see where my media was headed because that's been my number one passion. So I really been coping with it well. For the first 2 years of high school, I played basketball, football, baseball. Since I could even remember, I was on some field or some court. So I mean, I will always have that in my heart, and that's really what matters. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Completely. Because the last thing that we want is to go out and do that and then end up getting sick. So at least we're safe and at home, and you're out here doing what you love. So first off, how about you tell everybody a little bit about Opinion Nation, how it started and what it is? Because every CEO has a good origin story.
Yeah. So Opinion Nation is a sports and entertainment plus politics on the side media broadcast company on the south side of Chicago. And we officially made an LLC less than 2 months ago. But it all started my freshman year, actually. I was in this broadcasting program at Morgan Park High School where I attend now. And it was just amazing. It opened my eyes to so many different things. And I was like, wow, this is like really cool. At first, I didn't know exactly what I want to do in media. So I kind of researched like what was it about? Because like I was saying, I was a part of every sports team you could think of.
Yeah.
So I was really trying to figure out like what is media? Because I see that you have post game interviews, pre game interviews. You have so many different things to media and directing, film, editing, all types of stuff to media. So I found my passion was, actually talking as well as being behind the scenes. So what I did, I created this thing called Opinion Nation, which we're talking about now.
Yeah.
So it's obviously doing something. But I created my whole room into a studio, and I just been really passionate about what I've been doing. So that's really my journey and what Opinion Nation is all about.
And one, I just have to say you're doing outstanding work. I'm proud of you. I know my family, like we've been tracking Opinion Nation. We're like, ooh, this is good. So you were doing some outstanding work. And I know that you said that you've had this passion for media. When do you think that it all was like an indicator, like a click for you? Like, yeah, I truly want to do this.
So for me, I think because actually, it was this guy named Mr. Clement Townsend. He was the broadcasting person at the school. And
Mhm.
him and my mom actually went to high school together. They went to Whitney Young High School together. And I was one of the only kids in this class. And for the duration of the time being my freshman year, I became the only kid in this class. So I kind of got a personal bond with him.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
kind of opened my eyes even more, like going different places with him,
Mhm.
doing activities with them like that, as well as also actually going to like different games and broadcasting and trying to figure out what I really wanted to do. So when I did my first broadcasting, like I interviewed like a whole bunch of different people. I was like, man, this could actually be my career. So I became, my whole YouTube channel had, came up, and I started doing multiple videos a week. And
Mhm.
that's when I really was like, man, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, I love the fact that not only you were kind of able to get like a role model in a sense, and I feel
Yeah.
like that is something that is very helpful. And one, you're in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you're in high school right now, you're already like, yeah, set in stone. I really want to do this. I really want to be in media, do this in particular. So, speaking of Opinion Nation, kind of how you're in high school and we're in the midst of a pandemic, after all of it kind of starts to die down even more, and you possibly when you end high school, how do you hope to expand with Opinion Nation after this or with your career in general?
So for me, expanding looks like continuing to grow on camera, off camera, writing skills, speaking skills, all that together. So I hope to keep expanding once I find my college choice. I definitely hope to expand and be a part of fine arts and mass communications to help me develop networking and
Yeah.
different things like that. So that's how I really hope to expand. But also just doing different things like this, just getting people to know what opinionation is, getting the people to know what my passion is, so that one day I can have my own sports and entertainment network. That's really my whole goal with doing this.
Okay, okay. So one, everybody watching here, I want you to check out Opinion Nation. So can you tell everybody where they can check out Opinion Nation? Where can they learn more about you and everything that you're doing? Because it's so inspiring to me. I'm 12 years old and I want to be in film and media too. And just knowing that you're doing this, it's just like, wow, oh my gosh, this is so inspiring to me. So where can people find you?
So people can find me on YouTube as at Opinion Nation. That's my YouTube name. You can see all my videos that I've done since about May of 2018, 2019, and all the way up to 2020. And you can also look at me on Instagram at Caval Spearman J. That's Snapchat, I'm sorry. And Instagram is Caval too. So that's why I do all my stuff. You can see some of my videos, some of my pictures I've taken at different sports entertainment uh, events, and that's where you can find me.
Okay, so one, I'm probably gonna ask you to repeat that again because lots of people they'll like watch and then afterwards they'll forget to like write it down. So I want to make sure that you can repeat that again. But of course, because of the fact that we're learning all about Opinion Nation, but I'm pretty sure the audience wants to know a little bit more about you personally too. So almost like what are your hobbies outside of Opinion Nation, and also like do you have any siblings? What's your family like? Are you getting that support? Because I know for a fact that I saw a picture where you guys are wearing like your Opinion Nation merch, and then afterwards on your mom's shirt on the back it said like assistant, and I love that. I love that so much. So just tell a little bit about yourself.
So let's where to start.
I
Okay,
get that.
let's
I get
start
that.
with my family. So with my family, I have 5 siblings on my
Wow.
mom. So it's always been, intimate. I really, really appreciate everything they have done for me. They are half the reason that I have this much motivation. I would say 50% me, 50% them, because like you saw, my mom, she's one of my biggest, if not the biggest. You know what? She is the biggest supporter. And she even allowed me to just keep expanding. Like when I asked her, can I change my room to a studio? I was never expecting a yes. Like that right there shows how much she supports me.
Yeah.
And I was telling her just the other day, like, man, like it is just amazing to me having someone like that on my side.
Yeah.
And then have like my sister, my grandmother, they all watch like all of the videos I create, all the videos I post, even the videos I tend not to post, I show them anyway. I
Yeah.
just like that support is really, really amazing. And that's literally the reason that I feel like I'm gonna be somewhat successful, if not, a big time media star. If that never happens, I think this opportunity just of knowing what I want to do, understanding how, what my passion is, I think that right there, they are the reason.
Yes. And I love the fact about how you have your family as such a huge support, because I personally am grateful to have that as well. And just knowing that one, you like asked, oh, can I have a studio built in my room? And they're like, oh yeah. And then you're like, wait, I didn't expect you to say yes, but that shows the support. So I love that so much. And kudos to your family. And also, what are some of your hobbies that you have outside of Opinion Nation?
So really, I devoted so much time to it. I don't do too many things, but I am a part of my media team at church. I do that a lot. So I'm on the media team at church. I'm also a part of some academic programs. This one called Collegiate Scholars programs and there's some rigorous courses at the University of Chicago that I take during the summer. And then I do a lot of different things, like a lot of different projects outside of Opinion Nation, just to expand and help network. So I did this one program this summer called Chicago's Untold Stories, where we did so many different projects and learned about media and learned about how to use your phone, how your phone some of the best things that can make with media, and you don't even know it because it's just in your pocket.
Yeah.
So that and different things like that with media outside of Opinion Nation. Those are the main things I do.
I love the fact that you are like talking. The one thing that stood out to me the most is when you were kind of learning about how your phone can be such a big part of media. I didn't understand that for a really long time. I always thought that you needed some huge, very, very expensive DSLR cameras to be able to do stuff that was even close to media. And then I'm like, oh, I have my phone where I could just record something and then edit on iMovie at the least. So I feel like it's just the things that you learn. And I love also, I'm saying love a lot. I say words repeatedly a lot, just so you know. But one thing that I just find that is so cool is the fact that you were doing so many things to just help expand and help you be more educated about the field that you admire so much. And I feel like that is definitely something that is needed and something that the audience will definitely be able to take away from this. And speaking of that, you are in high school doing this. What is some advice that you would maybe give to people your age or younger or older who really just want to start their very own thing? Like, what's some advice that you would give to them?
First thing first,
Mm-hmm.
forget all doubters.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anybody say, what
Mm-hmm.
anybody do. It's all about you. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. What you are passionate about, what you want to have that drive for, whatever it is. If it's been a dishwasher at some restaurant, or being some amazing, world-renowned superstar, whatever you have, whatever your passion is, you go for it. That's really it. And that's I know that's the cliche answer, but I swear to you, it is true. It is, and whatever you want to do in your life, it's really your path. Like I was on this other call earlier, and they were talking about this Tyler Perry scene, and Tyler Perry was accepting an Emmy, and he was talking about how his grandmother had gave him a quote, and his grandmother had gave him the quote. He said it was horrific. He didn't like it at all. It was super ugly. So he would sometimes, just when he had to change the oil out of a car, he'll put it on the ground and have to step on it so that his shoes wouldn't get dirty, or dry his hands off outside. So things like that. And his grandma asked him what the hell he been doing with the quilt. He said, oh nothing, oh nothing. And his grandma said, well, you should put it up because it's really sentimental to me. And he was like, what for? She said that quilt was made of all the different events of cloth that she had wore that was so important to her. So it when her mother found out that she would be free, it was a piece of the dress that she found out that she would be free with. It was like all different types of things, And he was like, create your own quote. Create your quote where it's all different types of things that you hold deep to your heart that is so super important to you and so sentimental to you. And I'm just creating my quote. So I challenge you guys to go and create yours.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That touched me so much. Thank you so much. One, I need the audience. If you need to rewind that to be able to hear that again, then do that. Okay? Okay. So, once again, I'm going to ask you for your information where people can find you one more time.
Okay, so you can find me on YouTube at Opinionation, OPINIONATION. It's only one N, opinion, and then Asian, basically. So you can find me at YouTube there where you can see all my videos that I've posted. And then you can also find me on my Instagram and Snapchat. I say I'm in every last of my videos, so you can find me there, but I'll say it here too. On Snapchat, see Caval Spearman J. And then on Instagram, Caval2X, I follow everybody, so you never have to worry about that. And yeah, that's really it. Those are the three most important places to find me. And then if you see on those social media sites, sometimes I'll post on Facebook or Twitter, but those are my main three outlets.
All right. Remember to go follow him and Opinion Nation on all the social media outlets. And thank you so much for being on the show with me today. It was a pleasure to have you and your wisdom to be able to share with the audience and everything that you're doing.
No problem, no problem. If you need anything, let me know. I'm open to collabs, open to different ideas, open to anything. If you have some ideas, I'll always be here. You know, I'll support our own, especially people that wants to be in the same field as me. So I appreciate this opportunity. But anytime you need me, I'm here.
Thank you so much. I will give you a call.
No
And
problem.
I will see you later. Stay safe.
All right, stay safe to you too.
Bye. All right, everyone. I know for a fact that I learned so much from Caval today, and I hope that you did too. And remember to go follow Opinion Nation. So now I am so thankful that I am able to bring in two of my friends, Nadia Sims and Anah Ambuchi, where we will be talking about their virtual event. Let's talk about the B word. So let me bring them in this room right now. All right, it says that they're joining. Hi.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, it has been so long since I've been able to talk to the both of you. How have you been?
Doing good. How have you been doing?
Great. I am so glad about that. And when I heard, for one, because I'm just going to get right into it, that you two are doing a virtual event called Let's Talk About the B Word, October 18th. And it is such an inspiring thing to me. And you know what? I'm going to let you two tell the audience a little bit about it. So what is Let's Talk About the B Word?
Well, Let's Talk About the B Word is about bullying, which is the B word.
Mm-hmm.
And how Let's Talk About the B Word came about was because I was the graduate of 2020 Black Girls Rock. And I was on there just watching how they were doing their online. And I was really fascinated by it. And then I was like, well, bullying month is coming up in October. And I wanted to do my own little event and make it kind of like theirs was a little bit. And I wanted to do it around the time where my high premiered, because my high premiered on October 20th, 2 years ago. But this event is on October 18th. And I wanted to do something especially for the youth, not just for yes, this is for little kids, but also for young adults too, who also have low self-esteem. So Let's Talk About the B Word is just really just tackling this issue of bullying and really continue to push it out in the forefront instead of ignoring it or passing over it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I, for one, just have to say that when I heard about the idea, Anna called me, and then afterwards she was telling me everything about what it was. And bullying is such a unfortunate thing that happens to so many people. So first off, what are you guys' opinions on the overall topic of bullying, about how it happens to kids all over the world?
Nadia, you can
Well,
go first.
thank you. For me, I don't like bullying in any form or any shape or any way, because bullying is a world problem. It's not just in one community or what race, what color, or what gender you are. It can hit anyone. So it's really sad, and I really want to extinguish bullying because it brings down people and it makes them really sad and it makes them depressed and even want to commit suicide. So I want to inspire people so that they can stand up for themselves, become and know that they are beautiful and they are worthy no matter what anybody says. So I want to extinguish bullying, and I want to help Anah make this event great.
Yeah. Basically what Nadia says, bullying is like such an issue, such a thing that's still going on till this day. And not only like bullying is going on, it's racial injustice. Like, we're living through 2 pandemics. Like, this whole 2020 is just going down for a fall. And I honestly really think like this is another way to empower and encourage someone and give them that strength to say, yes, I am special. Yes, I am smart. Yes, I am worth the attention. Yes, I am melanin and poppin'. Like, this is what it's all about. And since me and Nadia get inspired by the arts, we're adding arts into this, because you can't just get inspired by just a speech. You can also get inspired by a movie, a book, just anything that you can get inspired by. And I honestly think that this is what's going to make this event a little different and keep really people thinking like, man, if these 2 girls can get through bullying, so can I.
Yes, and I know for a fact that this is going to inspire people all over. Bullying is something that can tear people down mentally, physically, in all shapes and forms, and it's something that needs to be stopped right away, because you do not need to bring down other people's self-esteem or physically harm them. I don't know, just to make yourself feel better, and that is something that needs to be stopped. So what is a couple of things that people can expect from this event that's coming up really soon?
Nadia, you want to talk about it?
Sure. Well, what people can expect is a lot of different performers, like singers, dancers. Like, there's going to be raffles, so stay tuned for raffles. And there's going to be poems, and there's so much more to expect. So don't forget to tune in, and you can check out our link in our bios and at official_Nadia_Simone and.
Yeah, and AAAMBUCHI. But you'll also expect some celebrity special guests that we're having onto this event, and an interview too. But most importantly, this event, yeah, we have these celebrities on here. Yeah, we have all these performances on here. But really, this event is just really to be like, okay, guys, this is bullying. Let's put an end to this.
Completely.
Like, yeah, it's at the same time, it's to encourage you and entertain you, but also to bring that issue to you. So,
yeah.
I feel like, once again, it is so important to bring bullying to light, and especially considering that this is October, Bullying Awareness Month, the perfect time to do this. And I remember when I first thought of and was thinking about how this can affect people, I also was thinking about your short film, Anah, that you made a couple of years ago, Made in His Image, which one touched me so much. I just really say that.
Thank you.
There will be times where I will like go back on your Instagram and I will rewatch it because I just really need to see it. And others need to see it too. Others need to hear and be aware about the stuff that is going on in the world. And you two are literally 2 13-year-olds that are out here bringing it to light. And it is so inspiring. So also, what's another thing that you feel like you can say to those who are watching this show today that can possibly give them some sort of inspiration of how to create an event of your own, or how to create something of your own to be able to spread awareness about a tough topic such as bullying?
Well, yeah, honestly, I think my advice to you is, well, first find out what is your passion, what drives you as a person, and bullying what drives me. But also kind of like call your friends too when you want to do an event. Like I called you, I called a couple of my friends. Oh, by the way, thank you to any of my friends who are logging in. Thank you so much for participating in this event. I really appreciate you. This event will be nothing without you. And yeah, just basically call up your friends, call you people you know. And honestly, it's all about being determined and knowing what you want. Like you can put out this great idea, like I want to end colorism, have a bullying about event about colorism, and you don't go through with it. That's one of the things. You have to be determined and know that this is what I want to do, and this is an issue that I need to put out there and that I need to push. And that's one of the things that I'm like grateful that I have for is determinedness, because like I'm very determined and stuff. And that's why I would encourage everyone to do, if you're passionate about it, go for it. Don't stop. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, you can't put on an amazing event. Oh, there's going to be too many glitches. Oh, nobody wants to participate in your event. Don't let those naysayers tell you what to do. If this is what you want to do it. Don't stop. Like my friend Jaquil says, don't wait to be great.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait. Yeah.
Nadia, what's your take on it?
Well, my advice to people is like what Anah says, don't wait to be great, and make sure that whenever you have an idea, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to just do an event. You can write your own book, you can write a poem, you can do anything that inspires you. So just make sure, if it's art, if you want to draw, if you want to read, if you want to sing, if you want to dance, if you want to write something, it doesn't matter. Just go for it, because you are an amazing person, and it doesn't matter what anybody says. You are a beautiful person, and you're just beautiful, and you matter. You're worthy of anything, and anything is possible.
Yes, you guys are not only inspiring me, you are inspiring the entire audience tonight with your powerful words. And I know for a fact that this event is going to touch so many people. So the one thing that I'm going to do is actually have the audience ask some questions of their own, because of the fact I know that you guys have some interesting things to ask them. And of course, I'm going to have you guys say your social medias and where people can find you and learn more about the event, so they can make sure that they can come and participate as well. So let me head over to YouTube really quick to this live so I can answer some of you guys' questions.
Cool.
One question that people have is registration needed?
Yes, it is needed, because we do have a gap of the slots. So you do need to register. It's free. It's a free event. So just like, we'll give you our handles again one more time, and go on our links in our little Instagram thing, and register. It's late. and register, and just so that you can actually log in, because if you're not registered, we can't send you the link. So yeah, it is needed.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So remember, once again, when they say their social medias again, and repeat it, that you will go to their Instagram and you will click the little link, which is an Eventbrite. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so click the little Eventbrite link so you can register for the event.
Yeah.
One person asked, where can we find more information about the event? So basically a time to say your social media handles.
Yeah. Well, first off, let's say the event is on October 18th, and it starts at 1 p.m. CST time, Central Time. So this event is not just only for people in Chicago or Illinois. You can be in LA, Arizona. You can be in New York. Anywhere you can log into this event. It's an online event, and it's free for everyone. Just make sure you register right away so you can actually get in.
Yeah.
But yes, and my Instagram handle is AAMBUCHI. And Nadia?
Official_Nadia_Simone. Our links are in the bio.
Yes.
Yeah, so make sure to go check those out.
Yeah.
One person asked, what was your main inspiration for creating this event in the first place?
My main
for me was Anah, and the fact that I was I'm sorry.
I was
No, go ahead, because I kind of
No,
glitched.
go ahead, Nadia.
Really
Yeah, go
see
ahead.
it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
Well, my inspiration was Anna, of course, because I was bullied as well too. I was called names and I just was bullied, and it's a horrible, horrible thing. And I want to eliminate bullying because I know how it feels. So if there's any way possible I can inspire anyone, just one person even, I will do so, because that's just one of my goals in life.
Yeah. What inspired me to do the Let's Talk About the B Word event was, well, I'm an anti-bully activist. I've always been, since I've created my short film, Made in His Image. It's just been a part of my title now. And I always find, I'm this person that a new idea, every time I go to sleep and I wake up, like, I have this new idea that I want to do. So I'm that type of person that just be like, hey, there's this new idea, let's do it. And it actually really happens. But yeah, it was just like, I'm very driven when I want to accomplish something. And what I was so inspired is because bullying is such an issue, and it's still an issue, apparently. I don't know why, it's just still an issue. And I want to keep the conversation going. And since, we have all these other organizations doing events that uplift girls and boys and all that stuff, I want to do an event that uplifts people who have been bullied, and to really like talk about all the things that all the types of bullying. There's different types of bullying. Like there's the bullying that Nadia went through, or there's the bullying that I went through called colorism, where you're bullied by the same race as you. There's sexism, there's featureism, there's texturism, there's all this type of bullying that forms and happens. And there's racism too. That's another form of bullying. And I really want to bring this event to the forefront. And I just always want to talk about bullying. And I don't have to do this event, honestly, because I have Instagram and I can, keep talking about it on Instagram. But I feel like there's just inside of me, there's a need, like, I want to talk more about it for people who don't know about me. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about people who have no idea about me. I want my family to log on to this event and be inspired, because they're not always allowed to come to my events and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just want, keep that option open for other people, because I get inspired when I go to other people's events. I want to give that back to someone else. And I'm really thankful for Nadia. We have known each other, I think, and it is October, so it's about 5 years of friendship. I don't know what day in October we met, but we met in October. So it's about 5 years of friendship. Yeah, it's about 5 years, around 5. And I'm so grateful. I am so grateful for her, because honestly, she is my ride or die, and I could have not done this event without her.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I feel the exact same way.
Yeah. I say you guys are BFF goals, okay? And I just want to say now, the fact that the two of you are together doing an event to uplift people, to inspire those who have been bullied and inspire those bulliers to stop it, that the two of you, two 13-year-olds, are doing this is an insanely amazing thing. And I just have to say right now, this audience, they better check out this event. So I'm going to try and do maybe one more question, and then I'm going to say your social medias again, so people can definitely make sure to go to this event. And then afterwards, we're going to head on out. So let me find one more amazing question to do, because you guys ask a lot of good questions, and I just got to sit here and now that I could have never come up with these myself. So thank you, everybody, who always ask such amazing questions. And remember that if I don't get to your question, then afterwards you can even like DM one of us, and then afterwards we'll do the best to get you your answer. Most likely we'll be able to. All right, so the very last question, I really like this question actually, is when you are bullied, what's some advice that you would give to your older self, like your younger self actually, to when you were bullied? Or some advice that you would give to yourself now if you are continued to be bullied?
You want to go first, Nadia?
Sure, thank you. What advice I would give to myself in any form, I would just say that don't let people bring you down. It doesn't matter. I would say put up a wall. Yeah. And whenever somebody tries to bring in verbally and physically bully you, put up a wall between those words and positivity. Surround yourself with positive people, because those people will help you get through everything that you're going through. And make sure that it doesn't matter what anybody says, just know that you're worthy. Just know that you can do anything if anything, and anything is possible. So just make sure that you put up a wall and make sure that you bring yourself and surround yourself with positivity, because that will get you through everything.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Great advice. Woo! That's my best friend. Woo! If I was sitting across from my younger self when I was bullied, I would honestly look at her in the eye and tell her that she is the most beautiful girl that I've ever seen. And that don't let someone's words define who you are. You define who you are. And that you are going to accomplish many amazing things. You're going to go to France, so just wait for that. You're going to make a film. I'm going to, if I was able to look at her in the eye, I would basically tell her that you are beautiful, smart, amazing, special, and significant, and that you are worth time for, and that you are worth being the person that you are. Yes. And that no one can take that away from you. No one can take that kind spirit that you have away from you. No one can take that pretty smile that you shed every morning away from you. No one can take your confident walk that you walk around these hallways, that Beyonce strut, away from you, because that is who you are. That is who you are. And honestly, that was what I would say to my younger self, because I'm now confident in myself. I would go straight forward to her and be like, you are Anah Ambuchi. That's who you are.
Wow, Anah.
You guys. You guys are so, I am sitting here, I now feel all the confidence. Like, anything that people take away from this night is knowing that you are beautiful and you are enough. No matter what all of those people out there who are some self-conscious about themselves to the point where they have to bring you down, just know that you are enough. And that's all that matters. And thank you two so much for being on Tweendom Talk Show with me today and being able to spread such an amazing beam of positive light to everybody, not only on the show tonight, but on October 18th when this live event happens.
You know what? And thank you so much for having us on. I really appreciate it. It's such a pleasure always talking to you.
Yes, thank you so much again for inviting me. I always feel so special when I get invited here. And just thank you again.
No problem. So also, do you two mind saying your social medias just one more time so everybody will be able to make sure that right after this show, they will head over to your links so they can sign up?
Yes, you can go to my page at AAMBUCHI, and you can go to Nadia's
at official_Nadia_Samo.
Make sure you register. It's going to be a hype event, but also talking about bullying, but still hype.
Spreading awareness, but at the same time, getting crunk. Okay.
And look out for Avery too, because Avery's going to be in charge of the raffle. So
I'm so excited to be a part of it as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Stay safe.
Bye.
Okay, I hope that you guys are just as enlightened and feel as confident as I do. As Anna said, nothing can take away that Beyonce strut, okay? And I know that I was so inspired by all three of the guests tonight, and I really hope that you guys were too. Thank you so much for watching the 24th episode of Tweendom Talk Show. Make sure to be back next week, because next week is going to be a little special for our 25th episode, and I am really excited. So make sure to be back, same place, same time, and I will see y'all later.